Welcome everyone, and everyone is welcome. This is going to be my June reading journal wrap up. I know I just actually recently posted a video, and usually I wait every couple months before I'll just post a longer wrap up, but this is actually, June is going to be the last month in this reading journal. I have a whole new reading journal that I'm setting up for July, and you should see that setup video fairly soon. But I wanted to show you all the books that I read for June. I didn't actually read that many books, but to get started off, we're just working on our pie charts. So I read 3 books in June and then had 1 DNF. So right now I am just doing a pie chart for the year published, and it's in exact fourths. I had 1 from 2002, 1 from 2023, 1 from 2024, and 1 from 2025. So it was very easy for me to separate all of these into equal segments because it's literally just a plus sign. I'm trying to stick with the yellow and red color story, like I usually try to stick with the color story. And just above where I have the pie charts, you can also see the covers of the books that I did end up reading. For this second pie chart, I am just making one for whether I have read the author before, and I did not include my DNF in this pie chart. And so 1/3 of the books, that is one of the 3 books, I had not read that author before, but 2 of them I had. So that's what that pie chart ends up looking like. And then for my third pie chart, is it in a series? Half of my books, again, I did include my DNF in this one. I don't know why I did it in some and not in others, but half of my books were in a series and half of them were not. So it was another very easy pie charts. The pie charts were very easy because I did not read very many books this month. I'm not quite sure why. It was a difficult month, but usually I still managed to read a little more than this, but it doesn't matter. And then for my final pie chart, it is rating. So I rated 1 an 8-star and 2 a 7-star. Again, I did not include my DNF because I do not give my DNFs star ratings. So here I'm just filling in my final pie chart, and then after I color in the areas, I go through with my pen and make sure that all the values are labeled and make sure the pie chart itself has the label underneath it. I'm currently using my Sakura Pigma Micron pen in black 01 to write out all of the information here with my pen, and then I'm using Tombow Dual Brush Pens and 1 Grabie Dual Art Marker Pen to color in the pie graphs. Placing one final sticker, and then I'm going over to the left side, and I'm using that Grabie pen to write most favorite book in June, which is not grammatically correct, but I kind of wrote the word most and then didn't know how to phrase it. I'm putting a little yellow flower sticker there underneath my list of books that I've read, making an arrow and writing, putting in the cover for Emily Wilde's Compendium of Lost Tales, which is the 3rd book in the Emily Wilde trilogy by Heather Fawcett. Just a few extra stickers, and this is how this spread ended up looking. And then I'm going to go ahead to my front of my book collections, to my favorite book graph. I put down Emily Wilde's Compendium of Lost Tales, and between that and May's favorite, my favorite was Empire of Shadows, so I put that down as well. I'm again using that Sakura Pigma Micron pen. And then I'm putting down that I read 4 books in the month of June because I always include my DNFs in my book count. So we're just putting that into my books read graph. And this is, like I said, the last month in here, so I counted it all up and I read 41 books in the first 6 months of the year. And I'm filling out my 2025 reading wrap up. And then here we're going to flip through all of the books that I read. So Her Billionaire Boss was from May, actually, but I started with Doll Girl and Dead Guy by Lydia Foxglove. This one was cute, and I gave it 7 out of 10 stars. It wasn't an amazing read, but I had a good time with it. Emily Wilde's Compendium of Lost Tales by Heather Fawcett. Sorry, I gave 8 out of 10 stars, and I really liked the way that this spread turned out. I thought it was really pretty. My DNF for the month was Elemental P by Mark Dunn, published in 2002. I read like maybe 20% of it. I just didn't get into it, but it wasn't a bad book at all. I just wasn't as interested as I wanted to be. And then finally, Tomb of the Sun King by Jacqueline Benson, which is book 2 in the Raiders of the Arcana series. I gave a 7 out of 10 stars. So literally this is it for my video. Thank you guys so much for joining me and flipping through this. I hope you have a great day. Follow me on my Instagram, Bullet Journaling by Marianne. And bye!